Millstone is a borough in Somerset County, New Jersey, United States. As of the 2010 United States Census, the borough's population was 418, reflecting an increase of 8 from the 410 counted in the 2000 census, which had in turn declined by 40 from the 450 counted in the 1990 census. Millstone was incorporated as a borough by an act of the New Jersey legislature on May 14, 1894, from portions of Hillsborough Township, based on the results of a referendum held that day. The borough was reincorporated on March 12, 1928. The borough was named for the Millstone River, whose name derives from an incident in which a millstone was dropped into it. Added in 1976, Millstone Borough is listed in the National Register of Historic Places and encompasses 58 buildings. The borough possesses a military significance for 1700 to 1749, 1750 to 1799, 1850 to 1874. New Jersey Monthly Magazine ranked Millstone as its 7th best place to live in its 2008 rankings of the best places to live in New Jersey. History. Millstone, then called Somerset Courthouse, was the county seat of Somerset County from 1738 until the British burned it to the ground in 1779 during the American Revolutionary War. After the victory at Princeton on January 3, 1777, General George Washington headquartered at the Van Doren House, while the army camped nearby that night. The next day, they marched to Plukemen on the way to their winter encampment at Morristown. Millstone was briefly connected to the Pennsylvania Railroad when the Mercer and Somerset Railway was extended to the town in the 1870s and connected, via a bridge across the Millstone River, to the Pennsylvania Railroad's Millstone and New Brunswick Railroad. But that arrangement did not last into the 1880s. Remnants of the railroad bridge can still be seen. Geography. According to the United States Census Bureau, the borough had a total area of 0.760 square miles, including 0.738 square miles of land and 0.022 square miles of water. The borough borders Franklin Township and Hillsborough Township. Demographics. Census 2010. At the 2010 United States Census, there were 418 people, 162 households, and 117.9 families residing in the borough. The population density was 566.5 per square mile. There were 167 housing units at an average density of 226.3 per square mile. The racial makeup of the borough was 95.69% white, 1.20% black or African American, 0.00% Native American, 1.67% Asian, 0.00% Pacific Islander, 0.96% from other races, and 0.48% from two or more races. Hispanics or Latinos of any race were 3.59% of the population. There were 162 households, of which 30.9% had children under the age of 18 living with them, 58.0% were married couples living together, 8.6% had a female householder with no husband present, and 27.2% were non-families. 22.2% of all households were made up of individuals, and 11.7% had someone living there alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.58 and the average family size was 3.03. In the borough, 23.7% of the population were under the age of 18, 5.0% from 18 to 24, 25.8% from 25 to 44, 29.4% from 45 to 64, and 16.0% who were 65 years of age or older. The median age was 42.8 years. For every 100 females there were 94.4 males. For every 100 females age 18 and over, there were 86.5 males. Males had a median income of $73,250 versus $50,625 for females. The per capita income for the borough was $37,678. Census 2000. As of the 2000 United States Census, there were 410 people, 169 households, and 126 families residing in the borough. The population density was 547.1 people per square mile. There were 173 housing units at an average density of 230.9 per square mile. The racial makeup of the borough was 97.56% white, 0.98% African American, 0.98% Asian, and 0.49% from two or more races. Hispanic or Latino of any race were 3.17% of the population. There were 169 households, out of which 25.4% had children under the age of 18 living with them, 59.8% were married couples living together, 9.5% had a female householder with no husband present, and 24.9% were non-families. 18.9% of all households were made up of individuals, and 8.9% had someone living there alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.43 and the average family size was 2.79. In the borough, the population was spread out, with 19.3% under the age of 18, 4.1% from 18 to 24, 25.4% from 25 to 44, 34.1% from 45 to 64, and 17.1% who were 65 years of age or older. The median age was 46 years. For every 100 females there were 99.0 males. For every 100 females age 18 and over, there were 91.3 males. The median income for a household in the borough was $76,353, and the median income for a family was $83,118. Males had a median income of $60,156 versus $36,406 for females. The per capita income for the borough was $30,694. Government. Local government. Millstone is governed under the borough form of New Jersey municipal government. The governing body consists of a mayor and a borough council comprising 6 council members, with all positions elected at large on a partisan basis as part of the November general election. A mayor is elected directly by the voters to a 4-year term of office. The borough council consists of 6 members elected to serve 3-year terms on a staggered basis, with 2 seats coming up for election each year in a 3-year cycle. The borough form of government used by Millstone, the most common system used in the state, is a weak mayor, strong council government in which council members act as the legislative body, with the mayor presiding at meetings and voting. Only in the event of a tie, the mayor can veto ordinances subject to an override by a 2/3 majority vote of the council. The mayor makes committee and liaison assignments for council members, and most appointments are made by the mayor with the advice and consent of the council. As of 2015, update, the mayor of Millstone Borough is Democrat Raymond Heck, whose term of office ends December 31, 2018. Members of the Millstone Borough Council are Council President Scott J. Ross, Salciolio, Mary Ann DeVosha, Alice Dorschner, Alan Kidd and Dean Nasmurdin. Federal, state and county representation. Millstone is located in the 7th Congressional District and is part of New Jersey's 16th state legislative district. Prior to the 2010 census, Millstone had been part of the 4th Congressional District, a change made by the New Jersey Redistricting Commission that took effect in January 2013. Based on the results of the November 2012 general elections, New Jersey's 7th Congressional District is represented by Leonard Lance. New Jersey is represented in the United States Senate by Cory Booker and Bob Menendez. For the 2014-2015 session, the 16th District of the New Jersey Legislature is represented in the State Senate by Christopher Bateman and in the General Assembly by Jack Ciattarelli and Donna Simon. The Governor of New Jersey is Chris Christie. The Lieutenant Governor of New Jersey is Kim Wadenow. Somerset County is governed by a 5-member board of chosen freeholders, whose members are elected at large to 3-year terms of office on a staggered basis, with 1 or 2 seats coming up for election each year. At an annual reorganization meeting held in the beginning of January, the board selects a director and deputy director from among its members. As of 2014, update, Somerset County's freeholders are Freeholder Director Patrick Scaglione, Freeholder Deputy Director Mark Calaguaya, Peter S. Palmer, Patricia L. Walsh and Robert Zaborowski. Constitutional officers elected on a county-wide basis are County Clerk Brett A. Radi, Sheriff Frank J. Provenzano and Surrogate Frank Bruno. Politics. As of March 23, 2011, there were a total of 309 registered voters in Millstone, of which 107 were registered as Democrats, 85 were registered as Republicans and 117 were registered as unaffiliated. There were no voters registered to other parties. Among the borough's 2010 census population, 73.9% were registered to vote, including 96.9% of those ages 18 and over. In the 2012 presidential election, Republican Mitt Romney received 49.8% of the vote, ahead of Democrat Barack Obama with 49.4%. and other candidates with 0.8%. Among the 240 ballots cast by the borough's 325 registered voters, for a turnout of 73.8%. In the 2008 presidential election, Republican John McCain received 143 votes, ahead of Democrat Barack Obama with 104 votes and other candidates with 2 votes. Among the 251 ballots cast by the borough's 309 registered voters, for a turnout of 81.2%. In the 2004 presidential election, Republican George W. Bush received 130 votes, ahead of Democrat John Kerry with 123 votes and other candidates with 2 votes. Among the 257 ballots cast by the borough's 304 registered voters, for a turnout of 84.5%. In the 2013 gubernatorial election, Republican Chris Christie received 61.0% of the vote, ahead of Democrat Barbara Buono with 35.2%. and other candidates with 3.8%. Among the 159 ballots cast by the borough's 320 registered voters for a turnout of 49.7%. In the 2009 gubernatorial election, Republican Chris Christie received 100 votes, ahead of Democrat John Corzine with 62 votes. Independent Chris Daggett with 18 votes and other candidates with 1 vote. Among the 183 ballots cast by the borough's 303 registered voters, yielding a 60.4% turnout. Education. Millstone is a non-operating school district. All public school students from Millstone attend school in the Hillsborough Township School District. In Hillsborough Township as part of Ascending, Receiving Relationship, Transportation. As of May 2010, update, the borough had a total of 4.41 miles of roadways, of which 4.01 miles were maintained by the municipality, so 0.40 miles by Somerset County. Notable people. People who were born in, residents of, or otherwise closely associated with Millstone include Frederick Theodore Frelinghuysen, United States Senator representing New Jersey and a United States Secretary of State under Chester A. Arthur. Ferdinand Schaumann Schenck, represented New Jersey in the United States House of Representatives from 1833 to 1837. Charles Titus, Union Army soldier who was awarded a Medal of Honor for his actions in the Civil War.